Okay, well, so now that started. Um, oh, before I continue though, well, you guys do me a favor. I need you guys to. You probably shouldn't do this now. I mean, because we're getting started. But if you can quickly do that, then maybe just look up my channel and subscribe, like whatever, you know. And in case you find any helpful content on there, yeah, sure, please go ahead and take a look. So yeah, subscribe to my channel. You know, like and share, do all sorts. Just don't kill my channel. Oh, okay, that's about that. So let's get started. So this is the the shell, the webcam. Basically, I'm connected to the webcam, except that I'm using my terminal. Yeah, it's lines long, so you can have more than two lines in your script. Two lines meaning stuff like this. Yeah, so it'd be like one two lines like this. You know, that's basically what they're saying. You can have more than two lines long. Yeah. A readme at the root and at the folder, so you must have a readme, blah blah blah. You're not supposed to use this. This would have been really nice because it would make the whole work a bit more faster. Yeah, and then so every time to run the script, you're asking us to use this command. Yeah, this command to change mode. Ch mode stands for change mode. To change the mode of the file to become executable. You know, so like I said, all scripts must be executable. So in order for it to be executable, you just change the mode and let it be executable. Um, so we'll go to well these for all this you just ignore the more like sample of what he's trying to show you guys. And there are parts where he's actually doing his own stuff. So I'll try to explain that too. Oh my god, we have about 30 minutes or so left. Okay, well, I'll just go to zero. No, before I do that, I was going to set up my Git. Well, this is not my account, so I literally asked someone for his own login details. Lucky person, apparently. So basically, first things first that you want to do, go to your Google, just do GitHub SSH or create or generate SSH. See, this is for those who are actually having issues with, personal access token or whatever. I don't use that, so okay. So I will copy the first part here, and then go to my terminal. And this part I will put in the email that's associated to this GitHub. Let me see. I hope I have this guy's email here. There's his email. Where is his email account? Oh boy, where will I find this email? Let's see. Sorry guys, I should have. Oh, emails. I should have asked for this. Oh, thank God. So that. Yeah. So do that. You might actually not see this. I think when I copied that, there's a space or something. That's why it came down here. But just make sure that once you type this, you can use the double quotes here. So basically this ones will show, but this one you might not have it this way, and that's because when I copied it, there seemed to be like a space or like a new tab. So it literally came to another new tab. But what's most important is you just close it with the double quotes. So there's the opening double quotes and the closing double quotes, and then you have the email in between. So you can still be on a single line like this. So, but you don't have to remember this command. Like I said, just type on Google something like this: GitHub generate SSH, and then choose I think it's the first link there. Yeah, choose the first link. Someone's trying to come in, I believe. Yeah. So choose the first link and yeah, just copy the command. You will change this though to your email that you registered to GitHub. Yeah. So once you do that, it will bring out all of these things. Well, just keep pressing enter. Keep pressing enter. It won't matter. Yeah. So now it has generated something here. Your public key has been saved. So what you want to do is copy your public key, and you can do that by cart. The cart will just literally list out the content of this file, which is in this directory. So if I do that, yeah, the content is listed out. So what you do is copy this, Yeah, you copy that. You go to your settings again, which is what was I? Oh, there. So you go to your settings and then you see SSH and GPG keys. I believe you guys know how to go to your settings from here. You go to settings. So on your settings, just go to SSH. Then you can add new SSH. And then you can say you can give this any ALX no go kill me. So you can give it any name anyways. uh, Okay. Well, once that is done, you're good for the most part. So, but I'll show you how to do the rest of the things. So, with this one set, it means that you can always connect your repository using. You can connect to your repository remote server using SSH instead of the old HTTPS long whatever thing, long URL. So basically, now I'll go back to his own page to create the repository, uh, the project. Okay. So this part is usually very important what you're doing. At least I think it's important. So it's saying that you should create a repository. So you should have this repository created. So what I'll do is I'll just create it here, which I believe, let's see. So here it has given from this example that when it prints this, it wants to see this root. They want to see this result. This is the output. So I can see that this ALX system engineering DevOps is inside of root. So it means I have to go into the root folder. So you want to go into the root folder first. Who is there? Who's there? Who's there? Sorry. I thought someone was trying to join. Okay. Well, anyways, so you want to go into the root folder first. Inside of the root folder, that's where you create this one, and inside of this, you create this one. But of course, this will now be the project directory, right? Which is here. You can see. Sorry, here. This is the project directory, but this is directory where we'll be working mostly, which is the following one. So I'll just get started. So I'll create this first. Now I'm in my root folder. When I type pw, you can see. First, I change it to the root. It's important that you follow all the steps. Please make sure that you follow all the steps. So I'll do not cd. I want to create directory first. So I want to create this directory first. Okay, that's done. Then I want to, well, before I do that, I want to create like a README. So I'll probably just do echo project README. Then I'll put that into the readme.env. So that's done. I think there's someone waiting. Yeah. So that's done. And then what else? Okay, so now this thing, all these things that we've done here. Oh, my bad. Sorry, my bad. This is supposed. So now that I've created this directory, I'm supposed to go inside of it. Sorry, because we'll be creating this other one inside of it. My bad. I should have done that. But what I'll do, I'll quickly move this one into this. So I'll just do env, the readme. Then I'll move it to the ALX engineering stuff. So now the file shouldn't be there again. So that's gone. So I'll clear this. And then now I'll move into the ALX thing. Okay, so now that I'm there, but this is still not connected to our GitHub yet. Where's my GitHub? It's not connected to our GitHub yet. So I want to create a new repository, and then I'll still go by the name, yeah. And then this one, since they didn't ask us to put instructions or description rather, there's no point. So you just want to go straight down to create repository. Okay, so at this point, obviously the usual thing I think most people do is git clone or whatever, but I'm not doing that way. So, I mean, you can do it that way anyways, but I'm not going that route. So what I'll do is I'll come here on the command line, I'll do git init. And then when I do git init, it will create this directory called .git. And that's to show you that, okay, now you can communicate with the GitHub server. So now if I do ls-a, you can see now I have this .git here, which is it's a leading folder or directory. So having done that, I will git add all, and then I'll commit ready to go. Yeah. And then before I go over, so I'm basically just following these instructions on here. But instead of doing readme.md, I'm using or which is dot, and then you can use this one or use another commit message. So this is the next step now that I'm going into. So you can see I've done git add, I've done git commit, and then I'm going to the next step, which is git branch main. And then because of the way I did it, I am not cloning, so I have to use this. This is to remote connect to the, so I've done that, this is here. And then now I'll do the last step. And so once I do this, everything will be connected. Oh, my bad, sorry. Well, it didn't work, or it's asking for username and password, and that's because I'm using the HTTPS. Remember what I did the first time when I set up the SSH. So I'm supposed to use the SSH, and with the SSH, yeah, it will not request for that rubbish. So I'll do this again. Yeah, remote origin doesn't exist. Okay. So probably. Okay. I probably screwed this up. So what I'll do is I'll remove that git thing and I'll start over. Yeah. So now if I do LSA, well, the git thing is gone. So I'll start all over again. Git init, then git add all. Where is it? Git add all. Okay, and then git commit. Sorry guys, I'm making mistakes because I'm tired. Okay, so now I'm here now, back here again. And then because I want to use the SSH, so you make sure this place is clicked. If it's here, you can see it's changing to the HTTPS, but I want to use the SSH, so I'll add this remote again. Yeah, so that's connected via SSH. Now I'll push. So you can see, so here all you need to do is just type yes, and then it will connect. So you're good to go. So that's clear to GitHub. So now if I refresh, everything should be on GitHub now. So it's that easy actually. So henceforth, whenever you use your sandbox, you don't even need, when they say create a Git, just start doing the tags. You don't need to do any other personal access token or whatever shit it is. Let me see. Okay, so now the task 0. So it says, well, we have to create this directory also, which is very important because that's what we're working in. So we're in this directory, which is root, ALX, blah, 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 blah. So we want to be inside of this one, this directory. That's why I said this is somewhat important because it tells you what you should be doing. So I'll create that directory. Yeah, and then I'll cd into that directory. So if I do pwd now, then I'm inside of that directory. So let's try to join again. So I'm inside of that directory. Okay. Sorry guys, let me quickly plug in my laptop. This is the battery. Okay, so that's done. Okay, well now that we're in that directory, so we want to create a script whereby when we run the script, we want it to print this out. So you can literally just copy it from here, or when I do the pwd, you can still copy this. So that means the script has to be in here. Now I'll create the script. I will do vim, and well, they gave us the name of the script that we should create, so you guys need to do that. So make sure they're using the name. So vim and then this. So I believe you guys are familiar with vim. It's maybe it's important if you're doing ALX program. So I'll just use the vim since that's the way to go. So vim that, and then inside of it, well, let me quickly exit. I want to show you guys something. So like I said, bash will look for the file, or whatever file that you're running on bash rather, you will run the script, and then yeah, you just, so like I said, it's like the alternate way, the other way of navigating your system without having to use your mouse and using all the GUIs and all that. So basically, if you're on your own computer, you're running on Linux or Mac OS, which is Unix environment, you want to do which bash. So if you do which bash, it is giving you, this is the part of the bash, but apparently ALX is asking us not to use the full path. I'm sure they must have configured something so you can use. So that means they're asking us to use from here the forward slash bin bash. So you want to do your vim again, and then go to your insert mode, and then so you do the shebang. This is called a shebang. Yeah, kind of funny name. And then you do the bin slash bash. Yeah, and then down, and then so the if you're on your terminal, the command to see your print working directory is pwd. So that's what you want to put in there, and then you want to quit. Yeah. Now we have done that part. You want to make this file. You want to change the mode of this file to become executable. Right now, if I do like this and I do zero current, just copy it. If I do zero current working directory, you see it says permission denied. So you want, of course, there are faster way to do this, whereby I can just I can change mode on the folder, which is this folder, and make sure that everything inside of the folder is executable. But you know, for beginners level, you guys need to get used to the habit of doing this. So I'll just do chmod plus x and the name of the file, and this will change the mode. So now if I follow the command whereby I run this, then that should work. So now that I confirm that it's working, you want to push this to the, because the checker here, oh my god, this is mine or what? Oh, I think this guy already did this. Okay, so he did number one. Anyways, yeah, that's good. So, oh, or he probably did and just click done. People. So, well, now that we know that this is working, so you can see if I do cat and then the name of the directory, so you can see bash is reading this. It's reading this and it's saying that okay, you want bash to run this program. That's why bash is running it. So you can see where bash is coming from. So wherever it says this, then it literally just run this command. So it ignores this. This is literally just to tell it what program that will be running this script. If it's a Python file, let's see Python. Okay, there's no Python installed on this operating system, anyways, on the sandbox. So, but basically, what it's telling you, wherever it's here, will be what's the program that's running the script. Right now, this one is Bash. It means that Bash is what's running. If it's a Python, you probably have something like this. You have something like usr slash bin slash Python. And if it's a Python 3, maybe if you have Python 3 installed and Python 2, it will be something like this. That'll be starting the file. So that's about it. So what else? Yeah, like I said, you want to push it up to the GitHub server here. Right now, it's not there, and like I said, the checker here will be checking with your GitHub account. So we want to do. For me, I already configured this particular terminal. I've configured it to connect straight to the Git remote, the remote server. But for the sake of those, we'll just come in and just to clarify things again. And of course, since it's the first time that we are doing this, yeah, where's the project? Oh, there. So you still want to do git add all, which okay. Well, since we just created this file, you want to git add all, because if you do git status, yeah, it's still not pushed. It's not committed and pushed. So git status, git add all, then git commit, then -n, then you're going to say finish task 0. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And then git push for the first time. If you're doing this for the first time, obviously you want to use this full command -u origin and main. So that will connect. Okay. So I'll clear this. All right. And then now it's already pushed. So the number one should now be done. So you can see we already have working mostly from here. So now we have this file pushed up here, and then I'll just check the code. So if you're following along, then you should be able to do that. So now I expect it to excuse me. Let me see what's going on. Some checks are failing, blah blah blah. Let me see the details. Sorry. Oh, right. Yeah. So what's happening in this? Yeah, I'm tired. So in this OX shell, we should have a README, which I forgot to create. So I'll just quickly do that. Echo inside OX shell. Oh man, what did I do? So that's supposed to be in the readme.md. Yeah, okay. So now we have a new file that needs to go to Git. Okay, so I'll do Git. Well, I already configured this, so I'll just use my shortcuts. So that will do all that. But you know what to do. So that'll be Git add and then Git commit -m and all that, and then Git push. For me, I already did all the shortcuts here, so you should push everything here. So, all right. So now I'll go back to the thing and then check the code again. Okay, so you can see it's all passed now. Yeah. So that's done. And then number two, let me see. Does anyone have any question? Okay, so far no question. All right, I'm just gonna pause for a minute and see if anyone wants to ask a question, something I can quickly answer. If not, then I'll just move on. Or 30 seconds. So I'm waiting 30 seconds. All right, please. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Just unmute your mic and go ahead. Hello? Somebody raised their hand just now. Do you have any question? No? All right, well, I guess I'll just move on. I'll just move on. Yeah, I'll just move on. Okay, so, um, so we've done that. Now we're going here. Yeah. So here, what's in there? Display the contents list of your current directory. So that means he expects that when we do this, we will have, well, he's using his own computer, so he's seeing all of this. These are the contents of his current directory. But for us, when we do this, we want to see the content of our current directory, which is this part that we're on. So we should be able to see this. So apparently, I will create this. You can see from here. So you have to still have to be in this directory. And this is your repository, which is all correct already. And then we'll do this. So we'll create this file. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so that's my. Yeah, well, I should probably remove that because it's disturbing a lot. Okay. All right. So, so I'll create this file again, and then that'll be vim that file. Yeah. And then we want to list. So you know the command for list, which is ls, right? So first is the shebang. I'll come to my insert mode, sorry. So shebang, and then bin slash bash, yeah, and then we want to do ls. So that's about it for the other one. But when you do that, you want to make sure that everything, you first, like you said, you want to make sure that this file becomes executable. So if you do forward // this, it's permission denied. So you want to get into the habit of changing the mode. Okay, you want to always get in the habit of changing the mode. Now, if you run that, it should list all the current directory, right? So, and then you push. And though this one will not run for you, this will run because I have configured it. It will not run for you. For you, you have to do all the git add, git commit, and git push. So remember that. Okay. So now if I go to this place and I do this, yeah, you can see that's there. So I'll go back to my project and I'll check my code again. Okay, so that's checked too. That's all done. Yeah, there's no place like home. Okay, so he wants us to write a script that changes the working directory to the user's home. So basically, if we do home, so it's literally just showing us an example. So it's showing us here that it's in this TMP folder. Now, inside of the TMP folder, he's typing this, and this is his home. Yeah. So if I do this also, that means I can do it from anywhere too. So if I do echo home, so this will be my home directory, or for all of us, our home directory should be the root. So that means if I do, let me just do pwd. So you can see where I'm here. So if I do cd, just cd, then it should take me back to the home directory. And you can see now, if I do pwd, I'm in my home. So this is the command I'll be using. So I'll just quickly go back to this place where I was, which is cd, which is where we'll be running all the commands anyways. So now the file that I want to run is this. So I'll go here and I'll do vim and that, yeah, and then I'll do insert mode, and then shebang, and then bin bash again, and then cd, and that's about that. So save that, and then you want to change mode. It's very important. You want to change mode of the to bring home. Okay, so if I do the to the bring me home now, it should take me back to okay, that seems to not have worked. Let me see. Oh yeah, it didn't work because I have to source it. So it has to be source, yeah. I can't explain the source right now. You guys just bear with me. But basically, well, I'll just explain it. The source kind of like just refreshes your current. So it means that this is active, but it is not active yet on your current terminal. In order for it to be active, you have to close that terminal. But because you do not want to close, then you run the source. So source is more like refresh this page. Of course, it won't clear up everything. It will just refresh the inner systems, and then now the command in here will now be able to be executed. And you can see now that it has returned us to our home. So basically, that's what source is. Sorry about that. It's just I'm trying to hurry. I'm tired. I'm hungry. So I'm literally just trying to get this over with so that you guys will be able to do your thing. So now I'm going back to my, but we already have the command there. So I'll push again, which is ls git for me. Remember, this one is configured. It's shortcut for me, so that I won't have to be typing all those long things again. Okay, so that passed too. So I'll quickly check over our stuff. Okay, you did chmod plus x instead of, yeah, well, you can follow along what it said, chmod u plus x. It's still the same thing. Basically, you're just giving permission for the file to be able to, execute, you know. Also take this, yeah, echo. Basically, the reason why he's using the echo thing there is to tell you that this is his own home directory. For us, when I did the echo, you see where it brought us root. So this is our own root. So it means that if you're doing everything right, if you're doing everything right, like we checked here when we did the source, then it should give us roots. It should bring us here. It should bring us here. So when it brings you there, if you do pw, then it should give us roots. That's how you know you're doing everything right. So all of the instructions here is he also doing it on his laptop or his computer, and then it's telling you that look, this is what you should expect to get. So it does not have to be this particular home or whatever. I hope you guys understanding that. Resend the link. Which link, Sophia? I'm not sure what you're saying. Link for what? Yeah, you're welcome, Raymond. Sophia, what link are you referring to? Sophia, please be fast. The YouTube video. Well, it's not on YouTube yet. This is a live session, so I'm not sure if I'll put this on YouTube. I'll probably create a. I'll put it on a link somewhere, and that's because I'm referencing the ALX, the ALX page, and then I'm doing the live solution. So, but that's my page. I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, then you guys should please try and subscribe, anyways. So, like I said, I won't be publishing this video on YouTube, but I'll try and put it on the. I'll put it on a link somewhere, where anybody who needs it will be able to download it, just for copyright purpose. And of course, I do not want to get kicked out of the program for helping you guys, so I hope you guys will respect that. So number 2 is done. Then number 3. Okay, so display current directory contents in a long format. Well, long format meaning that we have to do ls-l using them. So this is the long format. So it means that this is the command that we should have in this part. So I'll go over to this, create a file, which is vim that, and then insert mode, and then shebang bin bash. Oh, bin and bash, and then ls-l. Okay, so change mode again. I'm using PluxX because this also works, but you can follow along what they're asking you to do anyway. So this one is done now. So if I run this, which is 3, then it should give me the same thing. So, but you have to make sure you can get tempted and go and click check code. Of course, it will fail, and just try and be conscious of what's happening. When it fails, try and see why. Sometimes if you don't understand why it's failing, this I expect this to fail because I have not pushed the gate up. Now the reason why it would fail is because I have not pushed the gate up. So you can see everything is not ready and say files is not present, blah blah. So try to think why all of this is happening. So if the file is not present, missing, and you know that you have this missing 3 list files, you know you have it on your local, then the reason why this is not working is because this file is not yet on our remote server on here. So if I refresh, as you can see, it's not there yet. You guys give me a minute, I need to reply. Okay. So yeah, I'll just push to my to the gate. Yeah, okay. So now if I refresh, it's here. You can see it here now. And then I'll just check again. So it should pass now. So you guys see that. So it's important. Don't panic. It's normal. When I was working at mine too, I had issues. I had errors like that. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just get carried away or you just forget to do some things there. So this is all part of being a programmer. It happens. You can. You're not. We are all not perfect. You know. There are times when you just skip 1 or 2 steps and things will go wrong. The errors are to direct you and direct you in the right path. Like, hey, something is missing or you didn't do anything. So quickly go and fix that. So I'm already at number 3 and time is 2:43. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll just continue with this. For this one, display current directory contents, including hidden files. So obviously, you know how to list and show hidden file, which is ls dash, let's see, current directory contents, including hidden files. Use the long format. So once you use dash al. So this is the command for this part. So that means I'll create this. So that's bin that, and then insert, and then shebang bin bash, and then ls-al, and then click. Okay, so change mode again plus x, and this is a 4, and then if I do number 4, then it should give me what I expected. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just publish this, push this to Git rather. Okay. So that should work now, yeah. So number 4 is done. Let me see. We were told not to use. Yeah, I'm not using any variables. I'm not using any variables. If by variables you mean my shortcut here, this shortcut is basically, for me to be able to quickly push stuff to GitHub, so it does not appear on the checker. By variables or by shortcuts, you mean you already told us to not use and, which that means and is to combine. Sorry, and is to combine 1, 2, or 3 more commands all the same time and then at a go. So that's kind of like what they're asking, or you're using or meaning that if this one passes, then there's no need to run the other one. Or if this one fails, then move to the other one on the side of this. So if I have X or Y, now if X does not pass, then run the command on Y. So these are the things that we're not using this. Normally, I like using those things because they're really fast. Helps you get your work really fast. Sorry, while I'm doing this, I'm also texting, so I need to quickly check. Okay, all right.
Hello, Mr. Inka.
Yeah.
Sorry, I came in later. I'm very
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
And that's because I was battling with it on it, so I
No,
forgot the
no,
track of
it's fine.
time.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
But I'm stuck I'm stuck somewhere.
Okay. Wherever you're stuck, I will try and make a copy of the video somewhere, not on YouTube.
I,
Yeah. I'll share it later.
I just want to ask a question very quick,
Okay. Okay.
please.
Okay. Please go ahead.
The key to save the I actually press the escape, then plus the shift Z and Z. Am I correct?
No, no. To
Because I
save
want
the
to
to
save it
save the
and
VI,
I want to
yeah, to save the VI,
huh?
escape, and then you'll be the colon WQ, colon WQ,
Colon.
WQ. I'll just put it there. Escape, and then use the colon WQ like that. So it's in the chat box. Please check. Raymond, what's up?
Okay, let me try this.
Yeah, Raymond, you were gonna ask something. Raymond, I see your hands are you're raising your hand. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, boss.
Okay, so you're good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll just mute you again. All right, thanks, guys. I'm already like really late and tired already. Let's see. So I'll just go back to my thing. All right, number 5. So it says display current directory contents. So obviously we know we're using ls, and then with eading. So I intentionally skipped this because I know this one's a lot easier. So eading means -a, obviously. Long format means l, which is long format is l. Hidden is -a. Now with user and group IDs displayed numerically, then that's n, or you can say LAN. So this will give us, everything that it's needed. So this is the command I'll be using here. So the file is this. So I'll create this file, which is vim. Uh-oh. So vim, and then insert, and then shebang, and then bring bash, and then we're using ls-lan. Yeah. Okay, and then don't forget change mode. That'll be 5. Okay, and then push to gate. Push to gate, very important. And then we'll check our code. So that's done. So it's all about knowing the command and knowing, basically just knowing what to do. You can see that it's kind of like a breeze. You don't have to stress or sweat over it. It's not much of a big deal. So this one, create a script that creates a directory named dash inside of this. So obviously we know how to create directory. Let me clear my screen again. We know how to create a directory. So basically it's expecting us to do create this directory inside of this. So we want to do mkdir cmp, and then I want to create this directory. All right. So basically that's the command. So just so I'll create this file now, and I'll do that. So not C, vim that. Let me copy this. Okay, so insert, then shebang vim / dash, and then copy that. And then you want to change mode. It's very important. You have to change mode. I can't emphasize this. Then you push to git. Yeah. And then you check your code. Okay, so that's done. So okay. All right, no question. All right, I'll go back. So number 7. Move the Betty file from TMP to here. So that means this Betty file first has to exist inside of this, which if you do ls tmp, there's no Betty file here. So we want to quickly create that. Touch tmp Betty, right? And then now we want to move it from there to this. So that means the command will be mv this, no, mv this, yeah, the file that we're moving, and then to the new one. So here, if I do this, it has to end in forward slash to show that it's a directory. So the Betty now will come all the way to this part, the last part here. Okay, so this is the command that we want to save. So okay, so I'll create that file. So that'll be vim. This. Oh man, my bad. I forgot to copy it. Then I wanted to copy that, so I'll do that again. But meanwhile, I want to copy this. So sorry guys, I'm not doing too much of elaborated explanations, but I believe you guys understand why already. So shebang bin slash bash, and then paste that there. So normally in my sessions, I don't do a lot of shortcuts because I want people to understand what's going on. But this time, I beg to differ. So that's done, and then I'll do chmod plus x. On the bright side, look at I'm typing chmod plus x. I actually have other ways I can quickly get this done with too. Where's the file name? Okay, this. So that's done. So apparently, if I do this, everything will run. So, but here the command now is they want to check. So that means if their checker checks, he wants to see Betty in there. Well, you can decide to do that. You can decide to do that. Let's see. First, let's post to Alex, and if that doesn't work, then we can just run. We can run the scripts so that everything will work, and then the checker will pass. So we'll leave it at this without running the script first. So let's check our code. I think maybe if they just need the answer, then that should work. If not, then we'll run the script. Okay, so they only just need the answer. So that's running. Okay, so bye bye Betty. Oh my God, there's no Betty in this group. Betty don't suffer for it accent. So the file Betty is in, yeah, of course we moved the file there with that command. So it means that we want to remove that Betty. So that means from here, we want to do rn Betty. So this is the command that we want to do. So I'll clear my screen. Oh, I'll clear my screen again. Okay, that's the command I want to use. And then this is the file that I want to create. So I'll do vim this file and copy the command here. Okay, so insert shebang bin dash, then that, then create, and then change mode again, git file, and then push to your git. So that should work now. Okay, so that's done. Man, it's still going to 14. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've done. Okay, number 9. Let's see. Does anyone have a question again? Are we safe? Well, what's going on?
Sorry, Mr.
Yeah.
Me, I'm lost too. I don't know how to even find myself.
Well,
Actually, my system is experiencing an issue, so I've been swapping to another
yeah,
system.
I'm sorry. You might have to wait for when I put out the video again, like when I put up the video, because
Okay.
yeah, it's why I put the time. It's important that you start early so you start and you understand what we're going through or what I'm trying to do.
Ah,
Raymond, yeah, Raymond, you were going to say something.
No, I was just asking him. He uploaded this thing. So I was just asking if we are safe. I was referring to Toby.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so I will share my YouTube link again. That's like my own commercial. So if you guys subscribe, like, share, whatever. Thank you. So I'll go back again to this ALX thing that wants to kill people. So delete my first directory. I thought he asked us to just like say now he wants us to delete it. These people are okay. Well, so I guess we have to delete it. So you know how to delete it, right? RM. There's a content in it, so you have to use the R dash R. So we're doing RM dash R. We want to delete this. Yeah. So this is what's gonna work. Yeah. How you probably want to put this. It's up to you. Yeah. So that will be the command that we use. Uh, so I'll create the file. Then vim dash. Let me copy the command again. Okay. Shebang vim dash. Okay. All right. Change mode 9. Okay. Then push to your git. Okay. Alright, so that's passed. So back to the future. Write a script that changes the working directory to the previous one. Previous one. Let me see. I think it's a CD and dash. Yeah, that's the one. CD and dash. That's the one. Okay. So I have to go back all the way here again. As well. So CD roots. I think I'm in my roots here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going here all the way here. Okay, so I'll clear. So you remember the command I use here, cd space dash. So I'll do 10 back. So vim 10 back, and shebang vim and bash. So I have a cd dash. Okay, so chmod plus a 10 back. Okay, then push to your git. Okay. So for those who are a bit confused with my ALS git, like I said, this is like a shortcut for me. So I won't have to be typing git add, git commit, git whatever, whatever, all that. So everything is already configured in this command for me. So that's why. Well, I suppose that you guys know how to do all that git add and git commit and whatever. Okay, so this one lists. So write a script that lists all files, even ones with name beginning a period, which are not in the current directory. Okay, so it wants us to list all the files with all the character ones, so which are like the ed ones, the IC character, the period character. So it wants us to list all the files, the ed ones in a long format. Yeah. Now it wants us to list all the files in the current directory, which is where we're currently on, in the parent directory of the working directory, which is the one previously, the one above, how would I say? So one step back, basically, which is inside of this, I believe. So if we do pwd, so this is where we're currently on. So if it says parent working directory, parent of the working directory, it means this one that's this one is contained in. So we want to list for this, we want to list for this, and we also want to list for these boots. Interesting. So we'll do ls dash a long format also. Okay, so long format we want to do for the current directory. So this stands for the current directory, and then period working. So back we want to do back like that, and then the boots. Okay. So yeah, this is what it needs. This is what it needs from us. So I'll just clear this again. I'll put that there because I want to copy it. So I'll create this. Then I'll do vim. Let me copy the command again. Insert. So I have shebang, bin dash, and then that command, and then this gets saved. Chmod, very important. That's why I keep typing it so you won't forget. ALX8. So now I can check. Okay, so that's fixed too. Oh my, I've used more than the time that I expected or that I planned on using. Write a script that prints all this. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if we have any question. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is not enough shortcut, trust me. The only shortcut I'm using, well, it's just ALX kit and stuff like that. But just hang in there, man. You should have really come in earlier. Um, so let's see. Back to the project. So this is file type, so file type. You know what? I'll just. Okay. So I'm back here. And then now we want to do, so we want to create this thing, which is vim 12 file type. Yeah, so I'll just paste all the commands there, which is this shebang / bin dash file tmpm file. Yeah, so don't forget change mode again +x 12 file type, and then you can push. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so that's done. This one, I need you guys to pay attention. Let me see if anyone was asking a question. Okay, so for this number, what's it called? Number what? Number 13. It is very, 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 very important. I need you guys to pay attention because you can screw things up, and it can be. It's not irreversible, but it can be very stressful if you make any mistakes here. I made a mistake when I was doing mine, but that's because I was able to reverse it. That's because I know what to do. I know what I'm doing. So it's okay for me to make mistakes because I know how to fix it. But if you make mistakes, I don't know. You might have to get all the way up to support, ALX support, and you probably won't be able to get a response until maybe tomorrow. So you don't want to do that. So pay. It's important. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. Um, so we're a symbol. Create a symbolic link. So the command for symbolic link is ln. Yeah, ln dash s, which is for soft. And then you want to get the source. Yeah, and then the name of the symbolics that you want to use, which is this. Yeah. So this is the command I'll be using. So imagine if I do this now, like I said, if I do ls-la, you can see there's nothing like this dash dash ls dash dash. There's nothing of such in this thing. But when we finish, you will see this part here. You'll see it like this in the finish. So what I want to do now is I want to clear the screen so you guys can see. So this one I'll stop that, and then I want to create this number 13. So I'll say vim. This part is very important, guys. Please pay attention. Make sure it's written this way. ln space dash s space /bin /ls space _ls. Yeah. So if I do this now and then I paste that, no. So I want to first use the shebang thing. Okay, bin dash. Okay, and then now I can yeah, change mode. Now I can change mode, then plus X plus yeah, I can do this now, and then ALX skits, and then check. So you see, so even if I run the scripts myself, so and then I do ls-a, you can see the thing here. You know it wasn't there earlier, so that's why it passed. So for this, copy HTML files, create a script that copies all the HTML files from the current directory to the parent of the working directory, but only copy files that did not, exist in the parent directory, parent of the working directory, or when you okay. So for this, let's see. So for this, we want to do, let's see, we want to do, let's just create sample ones first. So I want to create test, no, touch rather, touch, test one, the HTML, test two, the HTML. You don't have to do this though, I'm just doing it just to check, make sure everything is working. Test three, the HTML, yeah. And then I want to copy the R dash P, yeah. I think A or U, upgrade, yeah, that's the one. And then I want to do all files that ends in HTML. Okay, and then I want to copy it to the previous one, which is this, right? That's what it says. Copy all the HTML files from the current. Copy all of this, okay. So I want to copy from the current to the parent of, so we want to copy from current directory that we're on to this one here. So this should work now. So if I do ls and then I do back, yeah, like software, and oh god. If I do this, I should see, ls cannot access. Oh, okay, my bad, sorry. I think I might have done something wrong. Oh, but they're there, yeah, they're there. So you can see the thing actually works, but I'm not sure why this ls thing wasn't working. But anyways, well, you can see it worked. So cd back to ox, everything. Yeah, so we're good. So this is the command that we'll be using. So that means we will run this. We will run this along with this command. Let me just put it there like that. Okay, so now the / this one. So this is the command. This is the one we'll be using. Yeah, this command. So I'll just copy this and then create it. So I have vim that, and then let me copy the command that we're using. Okay, shebang vim dash. Okay, so yeah, let's don't forget to push. My bad, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna change mode. I forgot to change the mode. So I'm gonna change mode of the 14 thing. So let's see this status. Yeah. Okay, so now let's push the next kids. Let me clear all this. Okay, so next kids. And then git status now, nothing. This, yeah, that's the problem. But this should now pass anyways. Well, it didn't pass. It didn't all pass. And why is that? So it's expecting. You know what? I'm not gonna stress this. I'll probably just copy from mine, which is so cat 14. Oh yeah, I have to, it's supposed to be the force the capital R, but I think that won't matter anyways. That doesn't matter. But anyways, I'll just go back and fix it. So this will be Vim 14. Yeah. So where is that? Okay. So you want to remove that, and then yeah, yeah. So this is the command. This is the command you should use, please. Sorry, kind of like mess things up a bit. Okay, so we already change mode. So you just push. We already changed mode. Just push. So that should fix it. Yeah. So I hope you guys got the whole logic. So basically now, that's about it. That's about it. So let me know. Do you guys have any question, whatever that we can just quickly, talk about before I leave? So maybe I'll just allow maybe 2 or 3 minutes of question. I know it's not the whole explanation is out of it. There's no detailed explanation, but I'm sure you guys understand why. I sound tired even, and I'm very hungry. So if you have any quick questions that we just need to quickly address, please let me know. Meanwhile, at this point, I'll just stop the recording.